And welcome back. So, when last you saw me, I was getting ready to make some batteries. Because we need to make a bat box, to make an EU injector, to make a force field core and everything. That's silver. I don't have much to do with silver. Unfortunately, our tin is in abundance, because that's going to be a big and important piece of making the fuel cells. Because it takes like 4 or 5 of them to fill a fuel can, and you don't get the cells back. Okay, so there's the free. Okay, that go across there, that goes up there. We need some logs. Convert to logs. Over here. There we go, there's our bat box, which goes in the middle. And the EU injector requires refined iron, a bit more copper cable, and 2 of our electrolyzed water cells, which I'm going to stick there because I don't need to keep carrying them around. Yep, we need refined iron. So, I'm guessing the I'm guessing the chests mod, where we get our iron chests from, is a little ahead of the curve as far as the mods inside of Tech-It, because these have a variable hitbox. Well, not so much variable, as in I can reach directly between them and they'll do that. I don't know if the chests in Minecraft itself proper do that, but they certainly do in 1.4, as does pretty much everything else. There we go. Balls, I'm gonna have to take all that stuff out again. This is why I need like an extra project table or something. As I mentioned last time, I have so many things to make a lot of the time. So many little precursor elements, I guess you could call them. There we go, there's an EU injector, and that is used to pull power from the industrial craft system into a force field core. Which is a bit of a chore in and of itself to make. Because we need to make an electrolyzer. We need to make a pair of electronic circuits, we need to make a piece of advanced alloy, and a frequency transmitter, which means 3 electronic circuits in all. Fortunately, not particularly difficult. Bit annoying, but not particularly difficult. Didn't I have a lot more redstone than that? I did, I left it over here. Yeah, see, I can reach right through the block that one's in to reach to that one. This one, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Which reminds me, it being recently Halloween. Excuse me while I focus on counting. It being recently Halloween, there was a whole ton of nopes going around the internet recently. Which is fantastic for me, because there was one particular image from Australia, which had what I later found out to be a female badge huntsman spider clinging to the outside of a wall. Well, to the outside of a window, lovely. They're huge damn things, and I'm glad they don't live in England. Okay, and if I remember correctly... Frequency transmitter. Okay, so that's 1 piece down. Okay, well, 2 pieces, really. Because, yep. And what is our electrolyzer made of? Oh, joy. Plus some empty cells and some more copper cable. We had, because I just used it to make that. This could be a long episode. Right. Ay. Okay, that gets us our machine lock that we're going to need for that. And we need another piece for the circuit, don't we? Okay. I'm glad I have a reasonable fix on where everything is around here right now. Because I didn't for a long while back in Hanover. Nope, not that. But yes, lovely picture of a female badge huntsman spider. As if on cue. But I'm arachnophobic. I absolutely hate spiders. They are terrifying to me. Usually I have one of two responses to spiders like that. That is either to flee like a girly man, or... Oh, hang on, I have some... Yes. There we go. Yes, which is either to flee like a girly man, or to fetch some form of combustible to set them on fire. I'm not joking when I say that. I have legitimately like got a can of some form of aerosol, usually deodorant, because hey, it's handy. And I've used it as an improvised flamethrower against a particularly large spider. A couple of particularly large spiders, actually. Surprised I haven't really burnt the house down. Well, maybe not. Maybe surprised is the wrong word. Maybe thankful is a better word. Okay. So, our empty cells. And that gets us our electrolyzer. So, let's see if I remember this. That's there. Doop, doop. And we're missing something, aren't we? What are we missing? We're missing the advanced alloy, which is going to require me to take all these out again. Right, well, we have just enough for that. And we also need some tin, which is over here. And some more bronze, if I remember correctly. Is it bronze? Tell me, oh, too many items, God. External ingots, it is bronze. I only have the one of those, so I need to get into our dusts chest over here. Also known as our everything else that we happen to possibly need. And we're going to have to macerate some stuff. Unfortunately, we have our macerator here, and it's very fully powered after that experiment. Yes, I was just doing that, because we're going to need that in a bit. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really end up doing all that much for Halloween. Because I was doing comic work, which hopefully will be on the site soon. If you haven't checked out the site by now, there is a blog post addressing you, the YouTube viewer. Nothing serious, don't worry about it. Okay, and this is something I can just make in here. Yep, there's a bit of bronze. We don't really need much more, and we can afford to be a little bit inefficient. Because we only need the two, so... What to use? Do we have a piece of wood lying around? We have a couple. Perfect. So we'll stick that into our iron furnace, and the iron furnace's bonuses should allow us to cook two things here. Yep, that should be just enough. I think. If not, this is going to drag on a little bit longer. Damn! Curse you, Iron Furnace, for outsmarting me. I thought it was percentile based and not a strict bonus. Yeah, the Iron Furnace will cover 25% more than the regular furnace. So 8 becomes 10 when you're, for example, using coal, charcoal. There we go. That's all the materials to make our mixed metal ingots. So, across, 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 like a very strange cake. And that gets us our mixed metal ingot. Right. We only need the one, but what the hell, I'll smelt them both. Well, actually, I only can because I've got one piece of wood on me. Oh well, not a huge problem. Because we are automating a tree farm today, if you hadn't guessed. Oh, I'm an idiot because it needs to be compressed, not smelted. Derp, 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 derp. So I guess we get both of them anyway. And there we go. Now that takes, I believe, about 20 seconds. So while that's going, we'll run over to here and we'll assemble the rest of our kit for like the 4th time in this particular recording session. Sorry if you left a comment after the first episode before this one, telling me something to do and I haven't actually addressed it, because it hasn't happened for me yet. I've recorded these 2 episodes together, so I can get some stuff done. So there is, at last, our force field core. We're gonna need something to trigger it. So let's grab a stick. because a force field core will only charge if it has a redstone current being applied to it. Which is not usually a problem, but it depends how often and how much you're using your force fields. So do we have anything in here? No, we don't. Not just yet, at least. The slight problem that this system has is that if something that the sorting machine won't recognize decides to go into the transposer, then there isn't really much you can do, because the transposer gets jammed and you can't really tell what it is. Okay, so yeah, we got some power going in, because I've already stuck some stuff into this bat box. So now we need a blank card, which is this one. So that requires yet another electronic circuit and some paper. Now we do have some reeds around, so we should be able to make paper. We don't have a farm for them, but we shouldn't really need much. But I believe we used up all of our... Yep, we did. So I'm going to have to smelt a bit. Smelting. There we go. An unfortunate smelting accident. Okay, and meanwhile let's get together the wire for that. If you're in Tekkit, you can just like control and click to get one of an item into your inventory, but since I'm opt, that means I end up quite a lot often just giving myself what it is I'm clicking on. So I'm avoiding doing that for that purpose. I suppose I could de-op myself in the course of these episodes, but I would then have a slight problem in that I would then need to be re-opt. And that's a little trickier. Right, so that gets us our electronic circuit. Something I should know better. Okay, and now we need the paper. So, I have a chest for organic items around here somewhere. It's in the kitchen. So tally-ho to kitchen. A few things in this kitchen, actually. There must be some kind of skill to navigate an area with this kind of lag. And there we go. So, off we go back. I'm probably going to be setting up a some kind of automated farm for reeds, but we shall see if we have any particular grand need for them. Yep, we need 2 of these. Oh balls, we need a bit more. We are one shy of having the 8 that we need. So I shall be back in a moment when I've worked that out. Right, so it's dark, it's snowing, and I've killed a few pigs, but I found a bit more reed. So evidently I did not prepare these episodes better than as well as I should have. But anyways, let's head back to our crafting area, which it is quickly becoming apparent is a bit too far from everything else, but not a huge problem. Okay, that gives us the 9 that we need. Slight problem with the project table there, but well. It's a shame we can't write in books, because that would make this like even cooler, because I could just like keep a journal. And that gives us our blank card. Now, we need to take this and put it into the force field core. Buzz off. Ooh, actually, let's grab some saplings. And let's head over here to our greenhouse. And I'm going to need to reach through to... I'm going to have to break through here. Not a huge problem. There we go. I believe I did grab that dirt. Good, it did not go into where I wanted to. So there's our vertical force field. Beneath that is a block cutter upgrade, which is one of the cheaper ones you can make. Okay, that is now linked. So we take that over here. And I've had problems before from right-clicking with that in my hand. So we drop that there. Good, it has power. Nope, not wooden planks. Dirt. Okay, we stick that there. And with a bit of luck, we should be able to see this working. Yeah, that's just me standing on the door. Okay, so... Badoosh! Yep, there we go. Although it seems that the transposer has jammed again. Assuming that there is a timer under that, I know that much. Let's take a look down here. Yeah, we've got one piece of wood here. Apparently it's just taking its sweet time and grabbing the rest of it. Let's take a look. That's interesting. Oh, that's why. It's because I'm missing a timer. Right. So it hasn't been jammed all this time, it has just been missing its own timer. But when there's a timer under there, it keeps pulling things through into the sorting machine and it works quite nicely. But since I see on my sound recording that I'm rapidly approaching 50 minutes, I'm afraid that's all we have time for. So I'm going to expand this system and add in a brief control system, and I shall catch you all next time. Hope you've enjoyed this. I may put up a more full tutorial for this if people want it, so leave your requests in the comments if you want to see me actually do a full tutorial on this device. Okay, catch you next time.